Oof.
It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Drake London. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Falcons and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
Let's go, Marky Mark.
National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off.
I see the broadcast got switched over from that Giants blowout. Just kidding. Nice. So the snozberries taste like snozberries, do they?
As we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to.
Well,
finding the receivers the way he wants to.
Let's watch.
Looking over defenses. No interceptions.
Herbert slice and dice.
Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Dumps it off to Edwards. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he goes out right around the 39.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Oh, great stop.
Forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March.
Let's go, Kirko.
Cousins.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Runs over it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Trying the left side with Algier. Tackled by Christian Fulton. The Falcons had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Algier will try to pick it up. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Oh, my.
They've taken care of that
The
early.
coverage has got to hold up.
The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Algier now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Cousins now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39.
Oh, no, we suck again.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
Oh.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit.
God, dude. What? The injuries are just out of control.
After back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft,
I've been practicing my backups for 3 weeks straight. Promise. That's why you don't see the fatigue level. You don't see fatigue on any of my starters in the first quarter. I've been practicing backups, like straight backups, for 3 weeks preparing for that.
For the Falcons, 5 men in the
and that guy is not a back. Yeah, I'm at 100 because I've been practicing backups. So,
the return will stop right around the 25.
Yeah,
so this is something we didn't see at all.
Dang, and I should have got the interception goal for. I think the interception will give me his goal.
Here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Get off me, punk.
Caught by London. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Nice tidy little drive there.
I do miss the old throwback celebrations. Like the Sharpie signing that T.O. did, and so good. And the popcorn from Dallas. Those were awesome.
He'll go down to a knee, and they'll be good drive at the 30. The Chargers getting set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
What a freaking arm that guy has.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from 21 yards away.
Two-play drive.
And the Chargers are within an extra point.
Guess they didn't like me doing the horse into the end zone. They didn't like Drake London doing those little celebration into the end zone. So Matt said, F you, we got you, bro. We got you, buddy. Let me get you, pal.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
I'll show you.
Possession of the football. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, and get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost.
Oh, nice.
Last time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions.
What impact does that have? It just makes us easier to tackle.
This one's going to get him a first down.
So it's like less broken tackles from the CPU. That's probably why McConkey didn't break that first play.
Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage at the 43-yard line.
Holding offense.
From the right tackle.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Yellow.
To throw is Cousins. Throws right back to London, complete again. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now 2nd and 9.
All right, Pitts.
Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all
Bijan got hurt in our sim. He got, he tore some cartilage or something. He's been out for 3 weeks. So I had to sign another running back and cut a receiver.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Yeah. Kareem, baby.
Cousins. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers.
Trade for one. Go out there and trade for. I think I heard a real life rumor that the Cowboys might try to trade for Travis Etienne because the Jaguars are dog poop right now.
More the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Cousins to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Cousins.
No!
And that one incomplete. It also breaks a string of 7 straight completions as well, as it leads to a 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
What?
And they'll get him back inside the 30 at the 27. L.A. set to take over again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
well, that's what I'm talking about.
In a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated.
That would have normally been a broken tackle.
And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're
doesn't seem like that seems a lot more
officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Herbert looking to pass. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it will be Falcon football.
Perko.
It's good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing, Cousins. Pass complete to Moore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, a 24-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. L.A. readies for its next possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
That's right where I was, too.
And that's going to be good
a damn
for
good run.
Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 50.
No! Good thing they didn't pass it quick. That quick thing switched me on to my cornerback here. And it's a good thing they didn't pass there. Good Lord.
Not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now it's Herbert. It fights him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert.
Sir, let's go.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge.
All right, Kirko, let's go a little 2 minutes.
Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 1st down, and they'll start with Algier. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Cousins.
Oh, what an arm by that DB. Wait, okay, let's go.
Thomas, apparently, they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, you got to make that catch there. You got to make that catch there, Drake.
And now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching
jumping
the ball
off
in the
sides.
middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. The rookie, Drake May, showing why he was taken 3rd overall, 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. Let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Jared Goff, strong in the victory as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. For the Falcons in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, the veteran Kirk Cousins. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far.
Right,
we knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been
Continue to run
disappointed.
inside.
This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins getting ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one.
Kirko.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll take this ahead.
Come on, Bergeron. You got to get off that block and get to the second level.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Algier. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle.
Alford, like, you're right there, dude. You got to make that play, bro.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. Forced out to his left. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again?
Oh, my God. Offsides? What? Dude.
Step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now this one finds McConkey. And the Chargers are going to be
Please
set
tell
up
me
with
why.
1st and goal. As they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Herbert steps away to his left. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In motion left, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal.
Oh my God, what an arm. Holy shit. He looked like he only had 1 foot in. Why on earth? I'm guessing they're considering this the catch right there. One. I guess, yeah. I mean, that's got to be it.
5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
What a hose.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On the handoff, McClellan.
Oh, my. That guy's suspended. Get him out of here.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people
Yeah,
like to call them.
that
attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run here with Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
All right.
Able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now
Yeah, of
here
course.
on EA Sports.
I can't read your post that says after, if you can.
As we get going in
But
quarter
yeah,
number 4.
I can.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, good play, Jesse Bates. Good play, Jesse Bates.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field. And you'd have to figure he got the ball quite a bit last drive. You see the numbers that now they're looking to chew some clock. He's going to get it even more here.
I would think so because they have momentum going in their direction. They moved the ball that way on their last drive, and you know they're trying to lock this game down. But also, don't be surprised if they mix in a few passes along the way as well, so they can't just totally key them on this drive.
Ooh, that might have been
see if that happens.
all she wrote.
Hold this lead. Let's see if they can do it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run. It's McClellan.
Oh, come on. That's the latest flag I've seen so far.
Illegal block in the back.
Illegal block in the back? On who? Oh, my God. Come on, man. Oh, okay. Sure.
Back as that one is accepted.
Whatever you say, man.
They'll run with McClellan. And shedding the
Oh, they got that. They got their aggressive stuff on. That's why I'm breaking so many tackles. It's on Drake. Oh my God! Back to back. I ran the same play back to back. I'm gonna do it a 3rd time too, and I guarantee you the guy just turns around. Oh my God! It's the exact same thing. Let's see if they'll do it a 3rd time. 3rd time's the charm.
But all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
On the ground, here's McClellan. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
Ray.
trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
Hold the ball, guy.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The punt team on as Pinion sends this one
another
away.
baby.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. The Chargers offense and Gus Edwards heading onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest.
It's Justin Herbert time. Peter's about to go in fucking insane. So, here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Okay. We got a hand in there.
That is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Andres, if you're still watching, can you tell me why there is a play call limit and defensive cool down on defense? I understand offense. Defense, it's eluded me.
Open man right side.
Are there any known exploits on the defensive side, or is it just to keep things
15 yards there for number 15?
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those.
Because I think it hurts the defense more.
Anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'm running out of man coverages to run because of these critical situations.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He gets it to Johnston, and he takes it in.
Of course. Oh, that was a touchdown? What? Oh my God. How is this a touchdown? Because technically he's down right there, right? Oh, I can't challenge it either. He's down right there.
Quentin Johnston with his
Okay.
second touchdown.
All right. All that for the booth.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh my God! Come on, you got to give me Madden. Oh, give me this. You got to give me that.
They need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Of course.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35.
Come on, Kirko.
36. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago.
I
First
so
down's
want to
a
do some
must on
dumb
this
shit
drive
here.
as they start out here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Cousins to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this.
I really want to
away.
do some dumb shit here. I'm not going to do it though.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll stick with Algier. Bulldozes past him. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Thank God there's been a 10-point play in football.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Herbert and the Chargers down by 10. Just over 1:40 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Herbert to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Here's 2nd down and 3. Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st down. Herbert.
Oh, come on, Madden. Come on, Madden. Don't do me like that.
Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Herbert gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Herbert. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. There they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Finally, 0 turnovers.